pop, no pop. What happened?
Let me tell you something. That man was popping like a popcorn sundae.
Andrade ya llegó. Let's talk about this. Bull rope match. Dustin Rhodes took on Nick Comoroto.
I think it's time to end the factory versus the whole Cody Rhodes. Look, I love you. Go attack somebody else.
Go attack Team Pat. Is Jungle Boy bringing back our usual classic babyface to wrestling?
Jungle Boy reminds me of how we used to feel for Daniel Bryan.
The man speaks facts. I think he's the Kelly Clarkson of wrestling. You know, America voted for Kelly Clarkson. We tuned in and said, hey, we want Jungle Boy to be America's sweetheart. Swoon me, baby.
This is how you know he's an older millennial. Because
Are you more of a Justin Guarini fan?
Just went, woo, anyway.
What is up, everyone? Welcome to this week's episode of the Weekly Finisher. My name is Beefy Supreme.
Beef Supremo!
And to my left is a dashing debonair of D-Town Love, A-Styles.
What it is, what's good? It's your boy A-Styles.
And we are coming to you live. And look at us, bruh. We're matching.
Hey, twin magic.
Twin magic, baby. There is no barrier between us. We can touch. We can touch. And the first subject we are going to touch on tonight is Andrade making his AEW debut this week. Andrade ya llegó. Ace, pop, no pop. What happened?
Let me tell you something. That man was popping like a popcorn sundae. Believe that mogi. Man, that was a beautiful pop. I thought to tell you so myself. It was great pop. It was great pop. It was popping.
I don't think it was as popping, but did you like the debut? I mean, there was a pop, but was it a good pop? Did the crowd like it? Did you like it?
I thought it was a great pop, but I think not having entrance music killed his pop.
That'll kill your pop.
I think at the end of it did, because at the end of the whole introduction with him coming out with Vicky Girl, the audience was waiting for that entrance music, and they were like, and then no sound.
Yeah, that'll mess up any wrestler's career. It'll happen. Here's my thing. I think AEW has messed up every single debut besides Jon Moxley. Like, honestly, Christian had an underwhelming debut. Mark Henry had an okay debut. Everyone's kind of just appearing. Actually, Sting had a great debut. Sting had an exciting one. But I feel like they're not hyping it up. Here's my thing. Like, AEW is messing it up, but the wrestlers aren't doing their part. What has Andrade done to get us excited about this?
Lots of things. We've been wanting him to go against Kenny Omega, and he's gonna go against Kenny Omega.
But what has he been doing this whole time? He's been suplexing Ric Flair at his home pool.
Hey, he's been hanging out with Charlotte Flair, and that's all that matters. That's all that matters now. He's hanging out with Charlotte Flair, and we love it. We love it. So guess what, Charlotte Flair? Come on, come join. Come join AEW.
Come join
with your hubby.
AEW. Well, I think Andrade will obviously do well. Another topic that comes from his debut, he calls himself the face of Latinos, the face of AEW. Ace, is he the face of your life?
No, not the face of my life, not the face of anything. But we'll see. He has a lot of shoes to fill, because the last face of the Hispanic culture we found was Eddie Guerrero. Now some might say Rey Mysterio, but I don't know. I don't know if there's big shoes to fill.
We don't get that. We don't get that many faces. So I'll take any face. To be honest, I'll take Dominic if you have him.
No,
be my face, baby. All right. So that was the big moment of this week's Dynamite. But we also had a great tag team match this week. The Young Bucks defended their tag team titles against Penta Cero Miedo and Pac. Ace, did you like the match?
I did. I think it was one of the best openers we had in a long time in AEW. I'll tell you one thing. AEW openers are really, really always on point.
AEW openers are on point.
They're always so damn good. I think this opener was great. Young Bucks have not had a bad match in AEW since its inception. They've always put on bangers after bangers after bangers.
Can I address? We did a segment for our last episode, and everything about the Young Bucks got cut off, which really bummed me out. I just found the Young Bucks AEW figures at Target yesterday. Terrible. The face is weird. But they're the hottest commodity going on right now. And you're right. Opening matches, that's why Hangman has been having such a great year.
Oh, yeah.
Opening matches on Dynamite deliver. And I think Pac, I don't know, man. He's starting to become one of my favorite wrestlers. He's so clean. Did you see? Like, that match was so clean. Like, he obviously performed at Double or Nothing. Everyone did a great job at Double or Nothing. And then they bounce off of that with his performance. My goodness.
I will say one thing. Like you said before, Young Bucks has always been killing the game. They're killing the business, ladies and gentlemen. They're killing the business with their heel run, everything they're doing. And then with Pentagon, Cero Miedo, and Pac, you're right. Pac is arguably becoming one of my favorite, if not one of the favorites of AEW, along with Kenny Omega. Let me tell you something. We got rich talent in AEW. We got some rich talent. It's good.
We're not rich in money, but we're rich in talent, baby.
Like a buffet.
That's right. There's a lot of talent going around. And even the main event this week was a bit off, a bit weird. But you know what? There's talent. Let's talk about this. Bull rope match. Dustin Rhodes took on Nick Comoroto. A lot of people were bummed out that there wasn't any push for this. There was no promotion for this. What you think?
I think it's time to end the factory versus the whole Cody Rhodes. Look, I love you.
We do love Dustin.
I do love Cody, and I do love Dustin Rhodes. And I think he put on a hell of a match. I think Comoroto looked strong in that match, but I think it's time to end it. I don't think they need to feud with Cody Rhodes anymore. I think the Nightmare Factory needs to go somewhere else.
Wait, so what do you do with the factory?
They need to go do something else.
What do you mean? They're wrestlers.
Go attack somebody else.
Go attack Team Taz.
Go attack Team Taz something. Because honestly, Cody Rhodes, you ain't cutting it for me, boo. This QT and everybody else, I thought it was going to be good, but it's getting the bad.
Okay. But was the match good?
Yeah, the match was great.
Okay, so here's my thing. Obviously, there was no push for this match. I get the bumming out of that. But we got to remember, it's Friday. Yeah. AEW is going through a weird patch while we watch the NBA, which, again, it's not as exciting without the Mavericks and the Lakers, baby. I don't know what to tell you, but here we are. But you still get a bull rope match. If you offered me a bull rope match right now, I would watch it. Like, what's the problem?
I think the problem is the pandemic is waning down. We're almost at the threshold of 50% of Americans about to get the vaccine. People are now wanting to go out, and that 10 o'clock time slot is not good.
I was wondering where you were going with this.
Yeah, so you thought it wasn't right. Those people want to go out more. Those people are trying to get out. That 10 o'clock people are getting
on a Friday.
On a Friday, you know what I'm saying? Fridays though is kind of like a Monday in a way. Where I tell you why, and I tell you why.
Because you know Saturday's kind of like a Sunday.
I tell you why. Because you come out from work and you tired as hell. All you want to do is maybe get a little wine, maybe go out a little bit. You don't want to stay at home. You want to go out. So it's like Monday. Monday you want to stay in and sleep in. Friday you want to go out. So that's 10 p.m. It is. That's 10 p.m.
All right. Another match that occurred this past Friday, bouncing off of Double or Nothing. Jungle Boy is the hottest commodity going after his great win at the Casino Battle Royal. He teamed up with Christian and they took on Private Party. I just want to say, I think Private Party has improved. They have improved as wrestlers. Do you think Matt Hardy has done a good job with us?
I think Matt Hardy and Private Party have found their own. And I love when Isaiah Campbell comes out and he says, I don't got one watch, I got 2 watches. The man's gold. They do a great job. They
were taunting with the benefit of flash photography against Christian. Like, they got a little swag looking out there like car salesmen. Like, they look good, man.
They feel different. They feel unique. I'm enjoying what they bring into the table.
So, we like Private Party. Do we like what Christian and Jungle Boy have done with this new friendship?
Jungle Boy, let me tell you something. Jungle Boy is when I say he's popping like popcorn.
We got a lot of popping.
Because that man is getting reactions. They are singing the song. That man is the future of this business.
And that song is hot, man. Well, how does Jungle Boy change what we perceive to be? Actually, I don't even think he changes it. I'm going to rephrase my question. Is Jungle Boy bringing back our usual classic babyface to wrestling?
That's a very interesting question because here's the situation with Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy brings something that we haven't seen in the babyface a long time. Now, don't get me wrong. We love Cody Rhodes and we like him being a babyface. But Jungle Boy has been so organic. Jungle Boy reminds me of how we used to feel for Daniel Bryan and how we used to love him. But it's different in the sense where Daniel Bryan, we want him to win because he deserved it. Yeah. In this case, we want Jungle Boy to win because we generally just like him. Not saying we did not like Daniel Bryan, but it's 2 different spectrums. One, because he deserved it, but this one is because here's a young guy who we see the future.
The man speaks facts. I think he's the Kelly Clarkson of wrestling. You know, America voted for Kelly Clarkson. America dialed in and said, we want you to be America's sweetheart. we tuned in and said, hey, we want Jungle Boy to be America's sweetheart. Swoon me, baby. And he is.
This is how you know he's an older millennial. Because
are you more of a Justin Guarini fan?
Yes, that I know a lot of you out there just went woo. Anyways, but yeah.
Next topic: Britt Baker's celebration. Miss DMD herself, the hottest 3 letters in the alphabet. It's 2 letters. You know what? Hottest letters in the game. Miss Britt Baker had a celebration with all the women behind her, with Tony Schiavone in the ring. Ace, what do you think of the celebration?
She is the face of now. You know, we talked about Becky Lynch, right? We talked about Becky Lynch being the face.
We talked about Andrade being the face earlier.
Scratch that.
Scratch all of that.
Britt Baker is the face of the women's division, either in AEW and WWE. She is the most over female wrestler in this business. Matter of fact, she is more over. I'm gonna keep it real. She's on the same level as Roman Reigns.
Why are you like
that? That's how much I'm putting her over. And I'll tell you why. Because that's something right there showed me that woman had a whole bunch of people loving her. The entire crowd loved it. She even got free Big Macs.
Oh, she did. Okay, so she asked McDonald's. She wanted a celebration. That's kind of weird. But yeah, she wanted food in the ring. She wanted a big feast, and she asked McDonald's if they could provide meals. They sent her vouchers. And they got Big Macs.
She didn't give it to the crowd.
She didn't give it to the crowd. Well, okay. She's a dentist. Oh. See, if you're a dentist, you're kind of teasing the crowd because it's bad for them. It works. But she got attacked by Nyla Rose. This is obviously going to be the next feud. She's holding on to the title, right?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah. But I think this is going to be a great feud for Nyla and Dr. DMD because she is, as we say, she wants, from what I've seen, she wants to put that belt. She wants to defend that belt constantly. So this is going to be a great match.
I agree. All right, so just on a side note, Hikaru Shida lost the belt to her. And Hikaru Shida cut her hair this week. New look. Is she going to bounce back? Do you see a rematch in her future?
I see a heel Hikaru Shida coming through.
Oh, you want a heel Hikaru?
I see a heel Hikaru
I like that. All right, well, sounds good. Next topic. Speaking of all this talent on a Friday, let's discuss Fridays, man. You brought it up earlier already. We're not going to get out of this time slot for a bit. Why are we even talking about this? Did anyone even watch AEW this week?
So there's a lot of people watching it on DVR. There's a lot of people who are like I said before, they are watching, but they're not watching fully. It's gonna be a hard niche for AEW Rampage coming up in a couple weeks or in a couple months. I don't know how they're gonna survive in that slot. Dynamite took a big hit in ratings this week because of that time slot. I don't know. Even you even said it yourself. You weren't even feeling Dynamite this week, was it? Nah.
And it's gonna get worse. So they did live crowds. They're about to tape the next 2 weeks without crowds. I don't want to watch that, man.
Yeah, and that's gonna kill them. It really does feel like AEW is on cruise control, and they're really just gonna be taping, and then that's gonna be it. They're waiting to gear up for touring. And hey, I already bought my tickets, so I'm excited. But for them, it's gonna be a rough patch.
Yeah, but you know what? This is an opportunity. Look, give me a bull rope match again this week. Just give me another bull rope match. That's what I want. Just keep going at it because you know what? Nick Comoroto, Dustin Rhodes. If you're not following AEW Elevation or AEW Dark, if you're not following any of these shows, you probably haven't seen Nick Comoroto in action. You haven't seen Dustin in a while.
That's true.
But you know what? Now is the time. This is how Darby got big.
Exactly.
You randomly put them in on a random off week. And look, Darby started main eventing every week. I
agree.
Maybe Nick Comoroto could become our big guy.
Man, maybe even Rebecca Black might sing on it. You don't know.
Oh, but my references are old. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying. It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
Well, we have to discuss another thing. Andrade is one of the talents that we were seeking out when he got let go. And there's more people that have been let go. Our annual spring cleaning in WWE took a big hit this week. The biggest name of all, Braun Strowman, is gone from the WWE.
Braun is gone.
How do you feel?
I think this is a huge, if not a huge situation with WWE, where they are legitimately saying, "Hey, we're trimming the fat." And it's so weird, and it's because they're trimming the fat because we're a couple weeks away from them to go touring, right? They're about to go tour, So it's daunting on me because I'm like, you have a guy here, Braun Strowman, who he just became champion. He's a former WWE champion. He was doing all this stuff, and then you had all these other guys like Ruby Riott who was doing so good, and they fired her. I don't know what's going on, man. At this point, they might be selling to Disney.
Not Disney, probably Comcast. But here's the thing. I think this happens every year.
Comcast.
We're shocked every year. And sometimes it is what it is. I forget who it was. I think it was someone from FTR. I got to go back and look at the quote. But when you get let go, it sucks. But first off, you don't want to thank your previous person too much.
There was lots of thank yous.
So yeah. Too many thank yous. Get out of here. Second of all, you got to evaluate yourself and say, what did I do wrong, for them to not want me? And third of all, maybe they suck. Maybe they didn't see the talent that I have. Maybe I'm amazing and I'm going to go off and do great things like Jon Moxley, like Andrade is doing now. And you move on. So you know what? It's their loss. Braun Strowman is a huge talent. The guy was over with kids, with fans. He was the hottest thing for a minute. If they don't want that, that's on them.
That's true. No, I think everything you said is perfectly, man, you hit the nail on the head. If they don't want you, you can't say, I thank you. You can't say, oh, thank you, I love you.
It's like a relationship. You can't break up and then be like, all right, you want to go out for dinner tomorrow? Like, no, you're done. You're done.
On to better next. All these people who did get fired, they're going to go find their better place to work, whether it be TNA, AEW, wherever you go next, you're going to be good. You're going to be 10 times better than you at WWE.
You always are. FTR is another example. They're doing great. They just did Blood and Guts, man. And they just did Stadium Stampede. Nice. We're going to be great. So, Summerslam just got announced. Yeah. And it's happening in Vegas, baby. Are they going to be able to sell out?
Well, here's a question for you. Who's headlining this SummerSlam?
No. This is like Coachella. Coachella tickets went on sale this week. You know who's headlining?
No.
Nobody knows, but everyone bought tickets.
See, that's crazy to me. See, that's one thing crazy. Coachella, that's a whole different story. Because that comes with a lot of stuff. SummerSlam, you need to put butts in seats. Who in WWE right now can put butts in seats? No one that I know of.
Well, I think Roman has been killing it. And I think at SummerSlam is when Jay finally turns on Roman. The crowd goes wild. Jay becomes the Universal Champion. And then we keep him as champion for the next year. I am excited for this.
No, sir. I think the only person we need to bring back is John Cena. We have to bring John Cena back to get those butts and seats. We have to put butts in seats. And the only person who can do that is John Cena. I propose John Cena versus Roman Reigns. That's how you sell out the stadium.
I feel like your era passed you by, Ace. Here's the thing. John Cena's gone. Like, we lost him.
First of all, he's not gone. The man's not making it in Hollywood. Let's keep a spade a spade. The man's not making it in Hollywood.
Fast and Furious is the #1 movie in the world.
Not in China.
No, that's where they made their money.
Not in China. Let me tell you something right now. It's time for you to come back home. You tried it. You failed it. Now come back.
Not in China. You have to apologize.
Exactly.
Yeah, come back home. That's actually better. That's actually better.
Because you're not killing me.
Yeah. Weird week, actually. Weird topics. But you know what? Again, the action has been fast-paced. We're going to keep rolling through these Fridays. And hopefully, maybe we keep doing these live, baby. Maybe I don't leave the house anymore. We'll see what happens. But let's get to the question of the week, Ace. Andrade called himself the face of all Latinos. Ace, who is your favorite Latino wrestler of all time?
You already know who it is. It's the lie. We cheat and we steal Eddie Guerrero himself. There's nobody better than him.
It's kind of easy. Like I said, there's not that many faces to begin with. We got to fix that. I'm from El Paso, so Eddie Guerrero is obviously a favorite. But I think Rey Mysterio is the greatest Latino wrestler of all time. No one his size has ever made such an impact in wrestling. No one with his look has ever made such an impact in wrestling. So, Rey, this is your spot, baby.
And that's your spot, baby. No, but Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero, both have been pioneers. Incredible.
As long as it's not Vicky Guerrero. Booyaka! It's always great to see La Raza regardless. Like I said, it's kind of hard to find a lot of Hispanic faces on my TV when I turn it on in wrestling. But you know what? We had the Latino World Order during the 90s. We had La Parca, El Dandy, all these Juventud Guerrera, Psicosis, all these great wrestlers. And sometimes they don't get utilized. But you know what? As always, I'm always happy to see La Raza on my TV screen, baby.
Me too. Now, comment below, who is your favorite Latino wrestler?
Well, it's been fun. We decided to match. Actually, we didn't even do this on purpose, but we matched. We're excited. We're going to keep going every week. Thank you guys for joining us. Ace, let them know where they can find them.
Ladies and gentlemen, you already know what it is. Make sure to like and subscribe to Rhodes Talks Wrestling. Make sure to leave a comment below. Make sure that if you want to listen to us on any other social media podcast, wherever you get your podcasts, either Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, wherever you get your podcast, let me tell you something. We are available there at the Weekly Finisher. So go like and subscribe. Go follow us there. Go listen to us. Whether you're in the bathroom, whether you're in the car, whether you're in all of this stuff, do that mug. Believe that mug.
Believe that. That is it. So always leave a comment. Let us know who your favorite Latino wrestler is. Let us know what you thought about any of this. We always appreciate your comments. And until next time, we're out.
Peace.
Bye.
It's Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.